certainly disappointed to lose the game. Give Northwestern credit; they outplayed us, and we didn't do the things necessary to win, certainly, and it's disappointing. So I thought our guys battled and played hard right through the end, so that's certainly a positive. And we're just disappointed to lose. We'll get back to work tomorrow and see what we can do about next week.
Kirk, on the final possession there, you had the 4th and 3 and called timeout. Did you think about kicking the field goal and make it a one-possession game, or what prompted you to decide to go for it?
Gave it some thought. I mean, clearly, we're going to need 3 things to happen. We're going to need a touchdown at the 2-point play. And if that didn't work, then we'd have to go for 2 touchdowns, and then field goals in that equation if you make the 2-pointer, and then get the ball back somehow, either onside kick or kick it down, and hope to get it back in decent field position. So, we were moving the ball in that quarter. Just felt like that was our best shot.
Kirk, CJ said that the clocks were hard to see. Is that a problem with the
they were. This is the placement's unusual, very different at both ends. But I thought basically, at least in 2 of those situations, I thought we had enough time to get the ball snapped, and we just didn't. It was kind of fit in some ways with the way things were going, the way we were executing.
Was there something that happened with Brad Rogers during the week that made it so?
Yeah, he's injured. Yeah, I mean, he traveled, he dressed. We were hoping he could go today and just couldn't go, so he's injured.
How about Mark?
Mark
Weisman, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's injured too, and that's why he came out again.
Is he good to go? You think?
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
How about Northwestern? You, by the way, Damon came back and played today.
Well, it's good to get good players back anytime. Unfortunately, we traded one out for the other, it looks like, but at some point, hopefully, we'll have both guys in there. That'll help us. And Damon did a lot of good things, especially considering how long it's been since he's played. It's been probably 5 or 6 weeks. I haven't been counting him, but he gave us a little bit of a spark out there, and that was good. I thought he played hard and played tough.
How about Colt?
I'm sorry?
The rushing defense giving up 349 yards. How discouraging is that for you?
Well, we played an option team today. They've had two separate styles of attack, and that part we knew. Everybody knew that. The part you don't know is what balance would be chosen by them, and they did a good job certainly. So they went with their option attack, if you will, and they got 2 pretty explosive guys out there, and quarterback in particular really gave us some problems, and then the back came up with that big run off the goal line.
The thing that really hurt today was the blocked punt.
It didn't help, and anytime you give up a blocked punt, it doesn't. The odds of you coming out on top really diminish a little bit. So, on that one, I don't think it was by their design necessarily, but we had 2 new players in there. One new player totally, but 2 guys in different positions as a result of Brad's injury. So, as luck would have it, and then somehow we didn't communicate well enough up there. They made a shift. We didn't communicate and cut a guy free.
From your vantage point, what happened on that long run that they had? They were down on their own 1-yard line.
Yeah, the guy just came out of it, and he came out last week for 80. So a similar play. It was a quick hitting play, and that was representative of the way, especially the first half went. We had we didn't have a lot of good plays in that first half, but beautiful punt by John, great kill inside there by Micah. On the 1-yard line, you couldn't ask for a better situation there, and then they came right out of there. So that's that impacts momentum a great deal, and then obviously change field position real quickly there. They continued on.
When you talk about momentum, though, you had to feel the 4th quarter.
Yeah, we did, and that's again that's why we went for it on 4th and 2. You look back now and say, hey, maybe we should have taken the field goal or gone for the field goal, but we were moving the ball. Just felt like it was our best shot. Keep moving and hopefully come up with a touchdown there.
What did Drew Ott show you to get himself into the lineup?
Well, he's steadily. He did a good job in camp, but he's steadily improving right now. And then on the flip side, we're getting. We've had our share of guys coming out of the lineup right now with injuries, that type of thing. So we just felt like with 5 games left, let's get him in the water, get him swimming a little bit, and it'll help our team right now, which is most important, but also hopefully it'll help him be right in the mix of things moving forward.
And he wanted to go. I mean,
he did. Yeah, he was certainly receptive to it.
Okay.
What did you see during the week in practice that prompted you to go with having Matt Tobin start at left tackle and Evan McMillan at guard?
It's like every decision we make with personnel. We try to get guys in the right, best positions to help us win football games. And on offense, it's going to help us move the football a little bit. So, in our estimation, it's more than just this week, but our estimation right now, he's probably our third best tackle, and we're fourth best, but our Donnell and Sheriff are out, and they're not coming back, so we feel like he's the next guy. And our plan was to play him at left tackle. Nolan's still our backup tackle, and then both he and Jordan played at guard. And, be anxious to see the film, see how they did.
What makes Coulter so difficult to read out there?
He's just a very explosive athlete. Both he and Mark are both. They're quick, smart, instinctive, and we got exposure to that last year. He did a good job against us last year. So, and I'm not totally surprised. How they played today. And I don't know what their plan going in was percentage-wise, but they're having good success with that. And he's a tough guy to contain. Running quarterbacks. We get at least I can think of three right now in our conference, including him, that are very, very challenging to defend.
And that Mark gives him a good feed-off guy.
Yeah, it's hard. You can't just isolate on one guy, certainly. And they get the ball going one way, and he'll pull it down and bring it back the other. So if your contain's not good, which we broke down on that several times, but again, it's easier said than done when a guy's got that kind of quickness and speed.
Do you almost have to shut Wiseman down for a couple of weeks now, just to?
We'll make that decision during the week. We'll just see how it goes.
You might have been asked about Giroux playing him.
Yeah, he's been doing well. He did well in camp, and we're in a little thin several positions right now with injuries, that type of thing. So we just felt like it was going to be in our best interest to get him on the field and get him started, short term and long term also.
Sorry, might have been asked this, but a delay a game in 2-minute drill. How does that happen?
Well, it's on that one in particular, it seemed like the clock went pretty quickly, and I'm not making an excuse, but it just seemed that way. And it was going quick all day, but that's one of those things. The clocks are a little bit difficult to find here, but that's everybody's job to do that, and then certainly we got to get the ball snapped before it expires.
Where is your team right now?
We're 4-4. We've lost 2 straight, and it's always hard. Anytime you lose 2. That's tough, 2 in a row. But there aren't many options. You go back to work tomorrow, we're going to get back up on our feet, and that's the only choice that we have, only option we have.
Was there consideration to try a long field goal with Meyer at the end of the first quarter before the delay of game, with the win?
Yeah, there was. But 5 yards took us out of that range. Certainly didn't help things.
Is base defense the best call against this offense? Against a player like Coulter?
It's not quite just that simple. I don't know. You mean base personnel or base
personnel? I know you guys messed around with that, or had some time in there too.
Yeah, I mean, they played several personnel groups, so there are a lot of things that go into it. I guess it's not. I don't know if I can say yes or no on that one. At times it is, yeah.
The 72-yard run from the goal line. What is the net? I mean, that's got to be a backbreaker to the defense. Almost.
Yeah, we covered that one already too. It's 8 shorter than last week's that he had, but only because he hit the end zone last week and had to stop. But yeah, I mean, it was one of the few good plays we really made in that first half. We had a beautiful punt. John put it right down there, and great play by Micah keeping it in. So what you're hoping for, needless to say, is get good field position for the offense coming back, and switch that around right away.
Your radio show got a little feisty this week. Probably won't get any better this week, will it?
We'll find out Wednesday, I guess, huh? Can't wait.
What about drop passes today?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is we didn't execute well enough offensively to expect to score points and move the ball consistently, and that's where our focus has to be right now. Be it protection, throwing and catching, and running the ball better, that type of thing, more consistently. So that's usually what it comes down to is execution. There aren't, I think it's fairly obvious right now. So the thing we have to do is work on solutions, and it's a matter of getting the right people at the right spot, and then just getting better at it.
Thanks, everyone.